So today we are going to start with our new lesson about Adobe Illustrator, and today we will learn how we can do uh, instances and how instances will help us in global edits, and using these two methods inside the Adobe Illustrator, using these two features inside the Adobe Illustrator, we will create a t-shirt design. And also we will learn about the symbols over here. Now here, if you will see on my screen, I have a symbol video, but if you don't have like symbol panel, if you don't have a symbol panel, you just have to go to the window and you just have to click on the symbol. So if you click on the symbol, you will get this. Now here what do we have is, first of all, symbol thumbnails. These are different symbols, okay? And this is symbol library menu. You can get it. There are a lot of symbols inside the inside Adobe Illustrator, and you can also download them from internet, and you can get from any other sources as well. Now here we have this button which is called place symbol instance. So what it will do is that if you will select any one of this instance, it will place it on your scene over here. Okay. Then here we have break link to symbol. What it do is that when you bring some symbol over here, when you place the symbol from here, and if you start changing it, so it's change all the other symbols if you have multiple like multiple instances. So they all will change if you change any one of it, because instances will do that. And if you don't want that, you can break the link by clicking over here. Now here we have the symbol options. It contains a lot of options here, and suppose if you want to change those options, you can go in this menu here. Then if you want to create a new symbol for yourself, so you can create a new symbol as well. And if you don't want any symbol in your list, so you can delete that too. So this is basically a simple like dissection of the symbol panel here. So what we are going to do is that first of all, let me do one thing. Let's create some symbols, but before doing that, I have here the smart guides, because when I move my object, like you can see here on my screen, if I'm moving it, it's creating some smart guides. But at this point, I don't want the smart guide, because I will be working on some symbols over here, and this smart guide might annoy me. So what I will do, I will just click anywhere outside to deselect everything and uncheck the smart guide. It will hide the smart guide. So now if I will do any changes, I will not get the smart guide. So this will help me to do things without smart guide. Sometimes it comes in your way and you don't want to see them, so this is how you can turn them off from here. Now I want to work on some symbols here, but I don't have enough symbols by default. So what I will do here is that I will just go back here, and I have a design in my mind that I will create a t-shirt for a like a diverse club, or a swimming club, okay, or a club that belongs to, you know, beaches and ocean and all those kind of things. So I have this option here which is called Tiki. If I go here, so it will open up like a new like symbol panel, and I have a lot of like symbols here. The one I'm interested right now is let me click over here to see large list of okay, thumbnails. I think I can only increase the size of this one. So here what I will do is that I will simply go here, okay. Inside I want this fish. I'm more interested in the fish, so I will take the fish and I can drag this fish over here, and I can work on this one, okay. But let's do one thing. Let's not drag this one. Just I will press it once, and once I will press it, click it, so it will be added here. So that's all what I wanted. Now this is a symbol that I wanted from that library, which is called Tiki. Now I will use this fish in my design, and I can add wherever I want on my screen. So there are a number of ways to bring it on the like the screen. First is you can click and drag. Okay. Other method is that you just click on it and you have this place symbol instance. So that's the same thing. So I want maybe 3 of it or 2 of it. So I can press 2 more times and you will notice that I have 3 of them. Okay. So it's up to you now where you want to place them in your design. So what I will do here is that I will just put this one here. Okay. And I'll create some sort of design like this one. Let me zoom in a bit. This fish, I will make it smaller, but I will use my shift key and make it smaller so that it will be all proportion, like all the proportions will stay as it is. It will not change the proportions. And I will move it here. Then I will take this one. And if I will take my direct selection tool, and if I do some changes with the direct selection tool over here, okay, so suppose if I double click it here, or let's do one thing. Instead of direct selection tool, if I will just select my symbol, double click on it, okay, it will say that you are about to edit the symbol definition. Any edit to the symbol will be applied to all the instances. Do you want to continue? I'll say okay. Now I'm inside the symbol. Now if I will make it bigger or smaller, okay, or if I'm going to change, like suppose the color of it or something like that, okay, so, and if I will go out, you can see all of them will be changed. Okay, so that's why, like, that's what the instance will do. This is how the instance will help you. So at this stage, what I want is that I don't want to change it by double clicking it, because double clicking it, if I will change, it will change the symbol and all, or like it will change the instance and all of them will be changed. So I can, but as you know, I cannot do any other changes. I have to double click it and go inside and do the changes. But all of them will change. And if this is what you want, then it's good. But if you don't want that, then maybe you have to do some changes. Okay, so if I will take the direct selection tool, I cannot do anything with the direct selection tool yet. And later on, we will see how we can use the direct selection tool here. Now, what I will do, this one, I will make it quite a little smaller. And I will make something like this. Now I have this kind of a design here. You can see that 3 fishes here, some one small, bigger, and something like this I have on my screen. Now here what I can do is that I can work on something which is called a dynamic symbol. Now as you just saw right now, editing a symbol updates all the instances. If I will double click here and change it, it will, what it will do, it will change all my instances. Okay, so symbol can be also set to dynamic, which means you can change certain appearance properties of individual instance using the direct selection tool without editing editing the original symbol. So this is where you will use the direct selection tool. So if I double click and change, all of them will change because they are instances. But if you don't want that, if you want to change a single one and not the whole instance, so what you can do, you can use the dynamic tool. Okay, so how we can do that? You can select your symbol, which is this one, click go in the symbol options and turn on the dynamic option over here and press OK. Now if I will click on my direct selection tool, I can easily select any part of my fish and I can change that. So this will change only that instance which is selected, not change the whole thing. Okay, for example, I can go over here and I can change the fish color, face color. Okay, maybe I will make it a bluish, and you can see that it is blue but the rest of the others are as it is, they are not changed. And this I cannot do by double clicking, because if I will do by double clicking, so what it will do is that it will change the whole thing. If I would select this one and change to blue, and then if I will go out, you can see all of them is changed, which I don't want actually. Okay, so using this dynamic option is quite useful. It will help you a lot. You can still be in the instance mode, and also you can be uh, change your objects like individually also without affecting instances. Now, what I will do over here is that let me go to this next page, artboard. Take this flower. I will copy this one, go back here and paste it here. And I want this flower to convert as a symbol over here, so I can reuse it as many times I want. So let me do one thing here. Let me go back here. Instead of bringing that, I will select this one and I will click on new symbol. As soon I will click on it, it will ask me what do you want it to be. So I want this to have a name called flower. It should be a graphic, not a movie clip. It's not a movie clip, it's a graphic. And it's better to keep it symbol. And whenever I put it, its center point should be in the middle. So whatever changes I do, it is relative to the center of this object. Okay. So I will just press OK, and here it will be created. Now I will deselect everything by clicking anywhere outside, and I will go back here. Now I can click on it and place instances over here. So maybe I will add one here. Okay, then add another one, and this one maybe I will make it a little quite smaller and put it here. Okay. And what else I can do is that to make an instance, I can press Alt on my keyboard also. This is the shortcut of what I'm doing from here. Okay, I can press Alt on my keyboard and move this one here and then move this one here. So this will create a copy of it. So this is one way of doing it. Okay, so I will press Shift key, make this one even more smaller, this one even more smaller. Okay, so I will have some sort of design over here, and it will work exactly the way it worked for the like the fishes. And what I can do here is that I can rotate some of them, so there is a bit of a imperfection here. Okay, it's always better to keep things a little bit changed. Okay, so now it looks better. Now suppose let's do one thing here. I will take this one and make it as a new symbol, also dynamic graphic, and I will call it surfboard. So export type is graphic, symbol type is dynamic, and I will press OK. Now I will go back here, and then what I will do here is that I will just bring this one here, place it, okay, and I will just make it a little bigger, okay, and if I will bring another one here, okay, and this one, oops, another one. So I will select, let me deselect everything, turn on this the smart guide, because now I'm fine with it. Now I will select both of them and I will try to put them in the same row, and I will select them to resize them. So I will just select them, resize with the shift key, so it will create a balanced work. So now I can move this one here, and this one I will move to the other side. Okay, now suppose, because they all are instances, so if suppose if I will double click it, press OK, and if I will go inside and maybe I will take my direct selection tool, select any one of this, and if I will change the color to something else, okay, suppose dark color, go out, okay, so all of them will have the dark color because they are instances. Suppose if you want to break the instance, I don't want to have this instance thing on it. So what I can do here is that I can just click on it and I can press this break link to symbol. So once I will do that, and if I will go here back, okay, and try to change anything here, so I hope it works, because sometimes it doesn't work because of the memory issues. And if I will go back outside, so yeah, it works. And you can see I changed the color, but it didn't change the colors of the other two. So this break link will break your symbol link, but I don't want this. I want the same color, so I will keep it as it is. But anyhow, if you want to break it up, you just have to select your symbol from here and press this. Okay, so they all now if you want to break this one, you have to select this one and break this one as well. So individually you have to select and break. Now what I will do here is that I will select all of them, right click, arrange, send to back, so they all will move back just like this. Okay, now what I want here is that as you know, I have done some I will let me do one thing. Let me break this one, so I can double click on it and I can make this one a little flatter. Okay, like suppose if I will take my direct selection tool, let me zoom in, okay, and take these top like vertices, you can say that these top points, select them, and then I will move them a little bit down, so it will become as something like this. Okay, maybe more. And then if I will go out, you can see that this one looks quite different than the others. Okay, so this is one thing you can do with the help of your boards over here. Okay, and other way around is that if I will undo this, let me keep it as it was before. But what I want here is that I can select this with the normal selection tool, not the direct selection tool, and I can flip it just like this. I will rotate it other way around. So this one is flipped and others are not flipped. So this is other thing you can do with the help of your link break and something like that. And but if you want to keep these colors, so what I can do here is that I can just go here and take this color for now. Okay, or I can go to the color swatches here. Okay, so I will create a new color here for this one. Okay, so you can see this color is created, and I will take this one as well and create new color with this. Okay, so now I can take my direct selection tool, select this part, okay, change its color to blue, and select this part and change its color to green. Okay, so this is how you can keep the same color but it is flipped. So this is one way around you can do with the help of this. Now my design is quite ready over here, but what I want here is that, let me bring this in the middle. It's quite distracting because these fishes are blending a lot with these surfboards. I want a little separation. I don't want this surfboard to cover or to be, exactly behind the fishes, because it's creating a quite you can say a distraction. So what I can do, I can go, I can bring up this kind of a design I have here, okay? And I can take this one and paste it, and I will try to put it somewhere here. Also, you can reshape it if you want. So maybe I can reshape a bit. So maybe something I can do like this. Let me give it a more push to it. Okay, so that's enough. So what I will do, I will select this one, select all these surfboards, okay, and I will do here what basically, as you all know, we have done before, okay, which is called the mask clipping. So I can go in the properties, and there is a clipping mask shortcut. I will click over here, and when I click on that, so it will only give me these surfboards on the screen, and the part which was overlapping, it will intersect with it, and it will only show this part. The rest will be gone. So I can right click here, arrange, send to back again, so it will go back and the flowers will come. Okay, now maybe I can write here some interesting fonts name over here, like maybe surf zone or something like that, and I can change its color to this blue. Okay, and I can choose any interesting font from here that kind of like suits the surf zone thing. Maybe this one. I can increase the size of it, and maybe I can make it bold. I think it's very simple. Let me go and find something else here. This is good. Okay, and what I will do here is that I will keep it like this, and I will reduce the kerning so there is not a weird space between each letter. -3 is enough. I can increase more size. Okay, one more thing I can do here is that I can decrease the uh, like the line space, which is the leading of this one. Now, if you will notice that it's quite sticking together. So here what I will do, I will go to the paragraph and I will do the here, which is known as the left indent. So what it will do, it will push my work to the left side. I can make it a little bit more bigger if you want this font. Okay, and leading I will reduce it a bit, and then again I will go here and push it more. So what it will do is that it will help me to create something like this. Okay, what else I can do now is that I can go to the object, but before doing that I can go in the layer, take this font, okay, and I will duplicate this one, Control D on my keyboard, so it will be duplicated. Oops, what happened here? Okay, I have to just drag it here to duplicate, that's all, and hide the duplicate one. Why I duplicated? So if I want to change, I can just simply go here back to change it, because the effect that I want to apply is object effect path, okay, or sorry, type, okay, and then where it is, I think it should be here somewhere. Okay, yeah, sorry, it is not selected. So I have to select it, then type, then create outline. This will convert it into a shape. So I cannot do now, I cannot change the font itself. That's why I created a duplicate. So if I want to do some changes, I can still go back and do the changes. So I will take my direct selection tool and I can select this part from below and push it down here. So, you know, it kind of look more just like it belongs to this part. Okay. So that's all with the text design. Now I can take this one, put it here. Now what I can do is that for temporarily, I will select this all and put it somewhere here and go back to my design, take this shirt, copy this one, go back here and paste it. I can also make this little bigger. I'll take all this whole design and put it on the shirt wherever I want. And with the help of the shift key, I can make it bigger or smaller. And you can see scales, corner scale, stroke and effects are already checked in. So it's not affecting that when I'm resizing. So now I have this nice piece of shirt here. So this is how you can design with the help of symbols, symbol instances, okay? And time to time you can break the link of the symbol. So if you want to work on own, you can do the clipping mask and those kind of things here, okay? So this is how you can get a nice like design for any like t-shirt that you're creating. For your final project, you might have, you know, if you want, you can create a t-shirt also, because there is a part where you want to create a gift item. So that gift item can be a t-shirt, and this is how you can do that. Okay. So one more thing I want to show over here, it is that it's called global edits. Now, how to use the global edit is that, what is the global edit basically? Suppose I have these a group of symbols here, and I want to change the outline color or anything like a fill color or outline color for all of these. Now to do that, I have to go to each one of it, and then I have to change you know like individually, which will take time. So what I can do here is that to avoid that, I can simply select any one of it, go to select, and then we have start global edit. So when you will click on the start global edit and go to the properties from here, you will see you are in the global edit mode. Now in the global edit mode, you have this button, this arrow. If you click on the arrow, it will ask you what you want to select. Do you want to select all of them that matches the appearance? So if you will click on it, so those that looks like each other will be selected, like this one that have fill, like sort of icon, and then there is an outline, and these also. But this one, it does not have a fill sort of thing. It's all black outline, except that there's no negative positive space, just like this one. So it is not selected. But if I will press on size, so you can see it will more narrow down. Now you can see that this one and this one is not selected, because the size only this matches and appearance also matches. But if I will uncheck the appearance, so what it will do is that it will only count the size over here. Okay. But what I will do, I will just keep the appearance clicked and size unchecked. Now, if I will go to my stroke color here, double click on it, change the stroke color to something else. Okay. Oh, sorry, I changed the fill color, so it's okay. Fill color, I changed it to something else like red. So all of them are now red. If I will change the stroke color to something else, like maybe blue, so all the fill colors are now changed to blue color. If I will take my direct selection tool, okay, click on the inner part of it, okay, and you can see that the global edit is not selected. I have to press it again because I deselected. If you deselect something, global edit, you will be out of global edit. Now, if I will double click, sorry, if I will double click it here, okay, and then go to this part here, the inner one, okay, so you will notice that it's not allowing me to change this inner part uh, because I'm in the global edit mode, and global edit can only change those parts which are which it thinks it is globally editable. Okay, so that's how the global edit works. Suppose if I will go on this one, okay, I will select this whole thing, go back here, sorry, to select, and if you will see, I cannot start global edit because these are two different symbols selected together. But if I will group it and then select one of it, okay, so you can see now I have the global edit here as well and global edit here as well. Now if I click here, okay, so it was, if it won't be able to find similar objects, it will say similar objects cannot be found. But if I will go on these one and Control G, I will press here to make them group also. Okay, now if I will try, so maybe this time it will be able to do that. If I will press, no, still it cannot find. But in short, global edit can find similar items, and it can change at once all of them. So you don't have to keep on changing one by one. So it's a quite handy tool, and it helps a lot whenever you are working on like some global objects that are similar. So is everything clear? Anyone who have question regarding this? Is it clear so far? Okay, one thing is that some of the students work, I couldn't find it on the Teams, so I left it, I didn't mark it. So those who didn't receive their first assignment marks, so that means I couldn't find their work. So you have to upload your work, the first assignment, re-upload it, okay, and then you, just let me know. But for the midterm project, I will do by this weekend because there are some other students who have not uploaded yet. So I'm just waiting. And by this weekend, I will finish the midterm exam marking also. Okay. The marks are there. If you, for the first assignment, if you will open it up, you will see that there is like a assignment part over there. Okay. And then inside the assignment you can go back to your assignment, and when you will go back to your assignment, the one that you uploaded, you will see the mark is there. Okay, so actually the marks, everything you will is the same. So if you will go back to your assignment, you will see the marks there. Any other question, and anyone else who have question? You can check the rubrics over there. Okay, so there is a
Yeah.
rubric there. Inside the rubric, you will see where you missed the point. Okay,
Okay. Thank you, doctor.
you're welcome. Okay, any other question? Anyone who else have? Okay, so just next class we will move to other parts. Now we are almost done with this Adobe Illustrator, and once we are done with this complete like Adobe